Hello and welcome to the Snap podcast, hosted by your favorite duo. For anyone new here, my name is Vincent.
And my name is Reese, and today we are going to talk about our new website.
Yes, Rito, we did update our website. I know that we just did it last in August, but we kind of did it a little early this year. But before we get into that, we just have some life and business updates that we can talk about.
And also, hello, we've missed you.
Hello. Starting with, we sent out weddings. I think a couple of weddings, a couple of engagement sessions, and a couple of family sessions.
We've sent out a good amount.
Yeah, we're getting there.
That being said, we are still currently editing one wedding, a quince, and I think we have one family session that we're editing right now.
Yeah.
And we have 2 engagement sessions this weekend.
A lot of fun.
Very exciting.
We've also booked 2 destination sessions. We can't say what they are yet.
Or where they're going to be at.
Or where they're going to be. So it's a good time, if you're not already, following our social media so that you can stay up to date on where we're going.
The first one is next month.
There you go.
Very soon.
It's coming up.
Very exciting.
I think did you touch on it that we shot engagement sessions and family sessions and maternity sessions and more?
Well, we've done that, but we also have 2 coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
And then we've got a lot going on, honestly. I think we have a birthday party next weekend. We have a wedding.
Ayo.
No, next weekend. Is it 2 weeks away?
It's 2 weekends.
2 weekends away.
Yeah.
We have a birthday party. We have a wedding that we're really excited for. It's starting.
It's a lot of fun.
We've had like a little bit of a breather the last couple of weeks, but it's kicking right back up. We're very excited about it.
We also filed our taxes. And I know that people are going to say it's only March. Why are you filing your taxes? Well, because they changed it for small businesses. They have to file their taxes by March 15th. So 1 month before everybody else has to file their taxes. So we already did that.
Not all small businesses, only general partnerships.
Oh, it's only general partnerships.
It's general partnerships, and I believe it's not LLCs. I think they are April, but it's general partnerships and one other. Theirs is in March, so make sure if you do have one, you do them in March, and you don't accidentally think that it's due in April like we did last year.
Oops.
But yes, taxes are done with.
And then we've also redesigned our website.
Took about a month.
Yes, but it was worth it.
It's incredible.
Do you have anything else that you'd like to add before we get into it?
About what we've been doing?
Yeah.
Let me think. Lots of editing, lots of talking to clients, booking weddings, still settling into our new home. Vincent got this like donut shaped light.
Oh, it's from IKEA.
Maybe he'll put a clip of it in.
It's probably IKEA's best-selling light.
At the moment, yeah.
And I didn't know until after we had bought it and we got it set up and stuff. And Reese and her dad were saying that it looks like a donut. And I was trying to think, it doesn't look like a donut. And then I was looking at some videos of it, and the artist who created the lamp, it's inspired by a glazed donut. And it's supposed to look like a glazed donut.
It does look like a glazed donut.
So,
also really exciting. I know it's not as exciting as a light, but growing up, my mom had this really cool orange vase for flowers. And it was like, it has a bunch of like curves in it. I always thought it was so cool. And we were at IKEA, and they've brought back a lot of like old designs from like the 90s, the 70s, the 60s.
Flashbacks.
And we were walking through, and I saw the vase. I was obsessed with it as a kid, and now we are the proud owners of said orange vase.
And it helps that it's around the same color as the lamp that we got.
Donut.
Yeah.
So
but
we
they,
both got
they look really good together.
things.
We posted it on our social media too.
Yes, we did.
So again, another reason, if you're not following us on social media, make sure you do that so you can see this stuff.
Absolutely. Other than that, we are just settling into our home. Our cats are good. I don't know if you guys can see, but Tiger is joining the podcast today.
The cats are out today. Last episode, we had tried to get the cats to be out with us, but they wanted to get in everything. So thankfully, Tiger is taking a nap right now.
Mm-hmm.
Myers is right off to the side right here. And Penny, like every day, she sleeps in her spot on the pillows on the bed.
Yeah.
That's her
She
spot.
put herself to bed already.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't think so. We've just been working, spending time with each
staying
other.
Busy, being
We just
productive.
celebrated 7 years together in February.
Yeah, I don't know if we...
That was before.
That was before, yeah.
Yeah, we just celebrated 7 years. Very big, very exciting.
7 years. Bam.
And I think that's it.
Yeah.
Lots of food, hanging out with my grandma,
Mm-hmm.
hanging out with our nieces and nephews.
Mm-hmm.
Not as much as we'd like because
No.
we're busy.
Yep.
And hanging out with Dad. I had to
Mhm.
mention him. He reminded me that he's on a streak right before we start filming. So
There you go. Hey, Dad.
he specifically wanted me to say that we have the best dad in the entire world. But you know how it is.
Yes, sir.
With that, I think we should get into the important topic of today, which is our website.
Our website. All right. So I don't know if everybody has gone on to our old website, but if you haven't, we'll give you just kind of a overview of what it was. So our last website, it was good, but it was missing just a couple of things. So our old website, we're a photography and videography business, okay? And we only had 47 photos on our website,
Mm-hmm.
okay? We only had 2 homepages, which was the homepage and the weddings page. Only 2.
I would like to add, though, that our website before that, the one that we're talking about, had multiple pages on it.
Yeah.
We were trying something new. I wasn't thrilled about it to start with, honestly. But the way that we designed it, it looked really good. I did grow to love the single page plus the wedding page. But as time went on, just kind of gets boring, you know?
The reason that we only did 2 pages, we did one big homepage. In the original homepage, it had a, when you first went on it, a beautiful photo of an engagement session. It said Snappduo on it. You scroll down a little bit. It was about us. And then it was some photos underneath that. And then there was a area where it just talked about our services. And then it was the contact page. So that was what we were trying to do with that, was make it easy for people to just be able to go on one page, see the basic information that, they were possibly looking for, and then come up with a decision on whether or not to book and fill out the submission form. We've changed it.
Yeah. I don't think we gave them enough information to go off of in order to book,
So there wasn't a lot about us. No wedding films whatsoever. And
Wild.
Pretty vague on information.
I'm dead.
Huh.
I read that as veg. So I was like, veg and information. I'm like, okay, we'll see what that means.
I'm going to screen record on my computer so that as we go through the website and explain it, people can see what we're talking about.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
All right. So let me just let's see.
I really did like our old website. But it's crazy how you think that something's like perfect the way it is, and then once you start changing it and you add things, you realize like, oh, it could have been so much better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
I know. Isn't that cool? Okay, so I need to start the screen record. Let's see. How do you...
Don't ask me. I don't know how to screen record.
I've done this so many times.
Really?
Yeah. For content and stuff. Okay, and we should be recording. Okay, I think we're recording. All right, so this is our new website. As you can see at the top, we have our homepage, our weddings page, our engagement page, a quinceañera page, a lifestyle page, and a meet your photographers page. We get a whole page to ourselves.
So we went from 2 pages to 6 pages.
Yes. Although I am seeing one thing right here really fast. It's just a mess up right there. That's too close to that. Our bad. We're only humans.
Yeah, this is very new.
We'll fix it.
Yeah.
And then right here, it's just a short description of just who we are and places that we serve. And then we also have a beautiful gallery. Ooh. All of these beautiful photos.
I really do love this.
And I would just like to include our old website did not have any clickable links on them. So right here, the service pages, this looks nothing like what it used to. So as you can see, when you come over here, ooh,
fancy.
Ooh. We also have our contact form right there. So if you want to just click on that, it'll take you to our new weddings page.
Beautiful.
So you start off with a beautiful photo. Just goes on about congratulations from the both of us. And something new that we've also added that we were missing previously is client love, client reviews. These are real reviews. You can see them on our Google page. They're all available right there. And there's multiple of them.
I think that's super important.
Yeah. And then going from
I love this part.
Reviews, yeah, this part's pretty cool. So it looks like it's going to be the same gallery as the previous page on our homepage where you just scroll down. No, scroll right. And you get all of these beautiful photos. And it's the same on the mobile version as well. So you get all of these beautiful photos. And like we said before, we were missing wedding films.
Yeah. And I don't think that I really even realized that how important it is to have the wedding films on there. Honestly, I thought we did have some type of film on there until we were starting to book weddings and they would ask us, like, do you have your videos posted anywhere? Like, nobody knew. Yeah. No one was able to see our videos. So we've always had them on our YouTube page, but not everyone knows to just go to our YouTube. So now it's right there. Once you're on our weddings page, you see the photo galleries.
Super easy.
You see what our videos look like. It's so nice.
Yeah.
And it's so pretty.
So right now we have 4. Obviously, we're going to update it and have a lot more. And then we have just a little bit of a description where it just talks about 98% of brides say that you should definitely get a videographer. That is true. We got that straight from, I think it was the Knot itself. Mm-hmm. So, and then our contact form.
Love that.
Yes. Now we will head to our engagement session, or our engagement page. Look at that.
That's so pretty.
Ready for the animation? Ooh. There we go.
So impressive.
So you're greeted with beautiful photos. That is another scrollable gallery. Then again, this is the same as the mobile version, so with a scrollable gallery. But a lot of beautiful photos. Pasadena, Corona, the beach, all of these beautiful places. Little description on just what engagement sessions entail. And again, more reviews on our engagement pages. And these are engagement reviews.
Love that.
Yes.
Can you hand me my drink?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then our contact form. And another cool thing that I think our last website was lacking was the social media links on all of the pages. It's important.
Yeah, it was only on we only had 2 pages. Yeah.
So now you have our Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and Pinterest. I do need to add TikTok to that. Oops.
It's okay.
That's all right.
This is part of us looking at it again.
Yeah. So, all right. Now we will go to our Quinceañera page.
Oh, I love this page.
This is beautiful. I love the black and whites for this.
The drama.
Yeah. So just have a short description of a quinceañera. Another beautiful gallery. I love this photo so much right there.
Which one?
This one.
Right yeah, it's there. Pretty.
Another thing also that we were lacking was just a short description, kind of an overview of what our quinceañera packages include.
Yeah.
Now we have included that. So what's right here is what is in all of our quinceañera packages.
Yeah, I think that's the smallest package, right?
Yeah.
It goes up from there.
Yeah. And obviously when we send people our packages, there's actual numbers and stuff of photos, videos, and all of that. It's not this vague.
Yeah.
And then our contact form.
So as you can see, each page has a contact form. So if you
Yes.
go on there and you know specifically you want to book a quince, you don't have to go through our quince page and then try to figure out which page the contact form is on. You can just make it specifically for what you're looking for, which I think is super, super helpful.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Now we have our lifestyle page.
I love
So
this page
is
too.
this is your family sessions.
Maternity.
We have our client love right here. This is about the family sessions. So this is a family session review. Then we have our maternity. I love that picture right there of the cake.
Me too.
Just a short description of a maternity session. And then another client review of a maternity session that we've done.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have our couples, which are just beautiful. And then again, short description with another client review pertaining to a couple session.
Lovely.
And then another contact form.
So smart.
All right. So, and then this also includes, I know that we didn't include photos or anything in there. This also includes graduation, celebration, videography by itself, or any other kind of sessions that you're looking for. Next, we have our Meet Your Photographers. Now, this page, so it was beautiful. We had designed it, and it looked great. Where it says we're the duo, this picture right here, it wasn't a picture, it was a video. And we put the video on there. And
Isn't it what our intro is for the podcast?
Pretty much.
For the most part?
Yeah, for the most part. But it looked really good. So when you come on to the Meet Your Photographers page, it was a video just like that. It said we're the duo. It looked really good on the desktop version. And we published the website and we pressed it, the buttons and stuff, to make sure that it said it was going to play on the mobile version. Unfortunately, it did not play on the mobile version.
And then we got it to play on the mobile version, but it was grainy,
it was bad
and
quality.
You couldn't really see anything. So
we like quality here.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we had to get rid of that. But instead, it's just a beautiful photo of us smiling at you. Then we have some other photos of us. I think there's some photos in here that people have never seen before. I know
the one all the way to the left.
Yeah, I know that we had posted our studio session on Instagram and social media and stuff, but not all of them.
We only did a couple photos.
Yeah.
Like we only posted a couple photos.
Yeah. Another description of us, and then some client reviews just in general.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So we love it. Like we said before, it was 47 photos and no wedding films. Now we have more than double the photos on there, and we've added, as of now, 4 wedding films. Obviously, we're going to add more wedding films, but just to get us going, get it started with the process of adding them, we added 4. And they're 4 good ones, too. We'll also be adding quince films, too. We have a couple.
Oh, smart. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
We have a couple of those that we can add to the website, so we'll make sure we do that. Contact form on all pages, real client reviews, and more. So that is our website. If you want to, go on to snapduo.com and you can see it for yourself. One of the things that we did was we prioritized the mobile version compared to the desktop version.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get into that shortly because we have a couple of questions. You want to start with the first question?
Sure. Is it important to have a good website? Absolutely. I think, can I start? Is that fine?
Go for it. Yeah.
Okay. I think that a lot of our clients find us by word of mouth or on social media. So things like Instagram. However, Instagram can only take you so far. And I feel like a lot of people, we will see them follow us on Instagram, but then shortly after we'll get a submission on our website, which means that they liked what they saw on Instagram enough to go and click and find our website.
But yeah, and we have our links on our Instagram as well. Our bio links.
I forgot about it until yesterday.
Yeah.
Kayla wanted to see the new website, and she was like, I clicked on the link on Instagram, and I was like, oh yeah, we have that there.
Honestly, I kind of forgot about it too, but I'm glad that but our page is like a little bit different because it's our Instagram, so it looks different compared to how everybody else sees it.
Yeah.
You know.
Pretty much. So yes, I feel like a website is super important because Instagram is great. However, people want to see the full picture, and I feel like depending on how much effort you put into your website and how pretty it looks, in our case, because we're a creative brand, it'll kind of sway whether or not they want to book with us or talk to us. If we had a really crappy website, then I don't think that we'd get as much business as we do.
Right.
Personally.
And a website in many cases is people's first impressions of your business. So when people look up something like photographers near me or photographers in Corona or Norco or Riverside or anything like that, your website, if you've done it correctly, is going to come up. And if people are scrolling through that and they click on your page and it's vague, it's lacking in photos and videos and just basic information, or it's just not designed properly, it's laggy, the text is different sized, or it's sideways or whatever.
Yeah.
People aren't going to have a good first impression. If they don't, they're most likely not going to book with you. So that's important. It's also, Instagram is a really good way to display our portfolio and any business's portfolio with anything that they do. But a lot of times you just need a little more information, and that's where a website comes into good use. So that's important. And also builds trust as well. Well, I think social media does build trust, but I think
social media builds a lot of trust because you get to see us like with our fun things that we make, and it gets to put like a personality behind the people.
Yeah.
Where a website really shows your artistic value.
I think social media shows more of your personality, but a website adds the professionalism to it, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
So it's we display our fun and, doing what we love on social media, and people go onto our website and then
get down to business on the website.
Get down to business. And they're like, all right, well, I love these people on their social media, and now I love their website. I want to hire these people.
Yeah.
Next question. How does the new site improve the user experience compared to before?
It's so much more interactive.
Yes. This is what I was getting to, but I didn't want to get ahead of ourselves. I was saying about we prioritize the mobile version of our website more rather than the desktop version, because looking over the numbers and the analytics on our website, we saw that more than 80% of people visiting our website were visiting it on a mobile phone. So we wanted to make sure that the user experience was good for the 80% of people who are coming to our website, the majority of the people. And I mean, that makes 100% sense because people always have their phone on them. They can check it no matter if they're in the kitchen, on a walk, on a hike, or wherever, at lunch, whatever. It's always there. So we really focused on the mobile version compared to the desktop version. And hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully.
I think they will. Personally, I think they will.
You have anything to say about the user experience before compared to now? Or yeah,
it was boring.
Yeah. Just one more other thing. is that it's so much easier to get around our website now on our mobile version compared to before.
Yeah, I feel like the weddings page was kind of hidden. Like you had to know
It
how to.
was, yeah.
Sorry everybody, there's a hummingbird that keeps coming and going
Oh, I see it.
on our tree in the same exact spot. So it's not like it's coming and then flying somewhere else and then going on a different part of our tree. It keeps going to the same exact leaf every time, and it keeps distracting me. Sorry.
It likes us. We made a new friend.
Yeah. No, I think it was boring before. I feel like, see, look, it's back.
Maybe it'll build a nest and have babies there.
I hope so. It just, you had to know how to get to the wedding page.
Yeah. Pretty vague, but I think
boring.
adding those links to the services area of the homepage is really going to help people, experience our website or go around our website.
Smoother.
Yes.
Okay, next question. Did you face any major obstacles during development, and how did you overcome them? This is for Vincent.
You know, it's so annoying sometimes because we built the website, okay? And I showed Reese and she goes, "Oh my God, this looks so beautiful." And I had designed the photos in a certain way and put them in certain areas, and it just looked good. It looked good on the desktop version and it looked good on the mobile version.
Oh, I'm sorry. Real quick, I just want everyone to be perfectly clear that this entire website that's taken a month to build had nothing to do with me. Vincent did the entire thing by himself for a month. He was cranky. He had headaches. He was not always happy, but it's beautiful. And don't tell me you weren't cranky. He's been cranky.
I'm always very happy. I'm never cranky. I did have headaches though, but she saved me from the headaches because since we've moved in here, I've pretty much been working right here. I just find it comfortable. The TV's right there, so I put the news on mute, and if anything happens on there, I unmute it. I'll sit here with my laptop. I'll work. I'll have my paperwork, SD cards, hard drives, everything right here. But what I was finding, or what she pointed out to me, was that your neck is like this all day. And so it's straining the muscles in the back of the neck right there. So I went back to my desk and I haven't had a headache since.
You're welcome.
So kudos to her.
So yes, this whole thing has been Vincent. I just am here for emotional support, and the beautifulness that you just saw is thanks to Vincent and his grumpiness.
I would say that we both definitely did put in effort. You helped me with. She's better in language arts with
writing,
periods and commas and quotations,
literacy,
and all of these different things. She's better at that than I am, just like I'm better at math than she is. But we use each other so that we can do great things. And so we both put effort into the website. It wasn't just me. So getting back,
I'm emotional support.
Yeah. So getting back to the photos, we designed the website. The photos look good. Everything was good. But one of the important things about a website is the hidden stuff, the stuff that normal people can't see. So you have like your metadata, your alt text, your titles, your descriptions, your keywords, all of that stuff. When I added the photos, it was just single photos. Okay. I couldn't add any of that stuff to just a single photo. I don't know if it's just the software that we use to design the website. It just doesn't allow you. So we had to restart on the designing of the photos, and we made it to where we were able to add all of that information so that we can be seen and stuff on Google and come up. But that was a major obstacle. Thankfully, we overcame it. I would say that's probably the biggest thing. But and also it is difficult trying to build a website or trying to work in general, just do life with a headache. So thank you to ibuprofen,
my Ubrelvy,
and Ubrelvy. So yes.
Next question.
Go ahead and read them. Let me get some water.
What platforms or technologies power the website behind the scenes?
Okay, so years ago, we had gone through and just were looking for a website to build. And if you've ever gone on to see about building a website, then you know there's a wide range of different sites and programs that you can use to build your website. So we'll name a couple of them. You have Squarespace, which I feel like a lot of people will know of. Weebly. I don't know if I've heard of Weebly.
Weebly?
Weebly.
I don't know.
So there's Weebly, Wix, Shopify, which Shopify is really well known, Webflow, and GoDaddy.
And when we were starting our business, I immediately said that we needed a GoDaddy website.
Yeah.
Because my mom had GoDaddy for her business that she had.
Yeah.
So I automatically just assumed that GoDaddy was like the only one that people use. And then I realized that was like 10 years ago, and there's a lot of different websites.
Yeah.
And Wix is good.
Yeah. So we use Wix. Wix is the
hi.
Wix is the website / program that we use to build our websites. We've used them for the past 3 years, 4 years. How many years in business are we? 3?
We're 3.5 right now.
Yeah, 3.5. We've always used Wix. They're great. I would say that Wix and Squarespace are pretty similar.
And they're the most popular, I believe, for photography, videography, specifically.
They are. Shopify, while I would say that it is the most popular, like the most amount of people know of Shopify, but that is more for like e-commerce and things like that.
If you're selling like products rather than services.
Yeah. So we use Wix. Wix is great. If anybody has any questions on Wix or the pricing or anything, just let us know. They always have coupons, by the way.
Yeah.
We'd just like to say that because
they do.
Because you always have to renew your website every single year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could pick. You could do it every year or every 2 years or 3 years, whatever. But they always have deals, and it's great. It's super easy, super user-friendly. Next question. How often will we be updating our website? So we talked about adding more wedding films, quince films, and all of that, and we will be doing that. I would say that we'll probably be updating it at least once a month, just updating it with new sessions that we've done, new wedding films, quince films, or any films in general. We'll be updating that, and then sessions if we have. But we'll update it more than once a month if we have a shoot that we do that we're just deeply in love with. Like we see the edited pictures and stuff, and the final photos just look amazing. There's
an engagement session we just did, and we were obsessed with it.
Obsessed.
And it's all over the website now.
Yeah.
Guys, look how cute he is.
Yeah.
I hope they can see him.
Thankfully, he's pretty calm. Hopefully they can see. I don't know if they can. I don't know.
They just see me going like this. Yeah. They don't know what I'm doing.
All right. Let's see.
Also, in the comments or on Instagram, if you want to DM us, if you have any questions about our website or suggestions about our website, go ahead and ask us or let us know what your suggestions are.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it looks pretty perfect.
Yeah.
If you ask me.
So to visit it, it is snappduo .com. Snapduo.com.
Snappduo.com.
Snapduo.com.
And if you don't remember that, you can always just go to our Instagram at snappduo for the link in our bio to go onto the website.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I think people are really going to like it.
I would too. We spent a lot of time building the website, making it what it is, making it easier for clients and potential clients to see our portfolio, see our work, see who we are, and hopefully just in general make the user experience for you guys better.
Mm-hmm.
That was our goal. So hopefully it will pay off and hopefully people will like it.
I think they will.
With that said, though, if you have not already booked your wedding, your engagement, your quinceañera, your graduation, your family session, your couple session, your maternity session, any session in general, make sure you do that. you can either, if you are past clients, just send us a message. If you're on Instagram, send us a DM. Or if you want to, go to our brand new website and fill out the submission forms that are available on all of the pages, and we'll get you booked, and we'll get those pictures and memories captured.
We are actually booking rather quickly this year.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesus. So yes, if you can, make sure you book as quickly as you can, just so that we can make sure we have your date available, because we're getting booking.
Yes, Cerrito. So with that, if you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do that. And hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time we upload a new video. Also follow us on our Spotify page so that if you're driving in the car, we don't want you to watch us, listen through Spotify. And then also, if you're not following us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Pinterest, make sure you go ahead and do that at SNAPPDUO. You follow us on there, you'll be able to see a lot of behind the scenes, who we are, our personalities,
our donut lamp,
and a lot of fun content on there. So with that, if you're still watching, we thank you. We appreciate you. We hope you guys love the new website. Make sure you go and visit it on the desktop version or on the mobile version, whichever is easiest for you. And if you have not already booked a session, make sure you do that. All right. With that, we will see you guys next week.
Ooh, are we back to regular programming?
Yes.
Okay, we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye. Here, I have a cup. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.
Love you.
Oh, snap.